In current times, it seems like every other game release, the game turns out to be a buggy, unplayable mess, from graphical errors to game-breaking glitches. And this often makes the buyers feel like they have gone scammed out of their hard-earned money because they expected a complete game on release day. It is unfair to say a game must be perfect on release day, especially when it's an MMO or a first-person shooter. Almost every AAA game goes through an awkward phase in the beginning, but usually gets out of it within 2 months. But today's smaller companies like Frontier Developments, with the release of the Odyssey expansion for Elite Dangerous, CD Projekt with Cyberpunk 2077, Hello Games with the release of No Man's Sky, and many others have transformed their customers from players to beta testers. These companies, Microsoft for example, will release an update that may be incomplete or has not been bug tested. So they will tell their customers they'll find the bugs and report them. And sometimes these bugs will completely destroy the Windows computer. All of this just to save some extra money. Elite Dangerous is the game closest to me from the examples above. I have a couple hundred hours on the game and far more on Xbox. The game was very good, the DLCs were nice, and the game had very few and minor bugs. But that all came to a halt on May 19th, 2021. Odyssey was released on May 19th, 2021, and will allow the players to leave the cockpit of their spaceships, interact on the grounds of the enormous space stations, and fight other players on the grounds of the thousands of alien planets. The newly released Odyssey expansion seemed like it would make the game's current state unrecognizable, but as release day came, it was a massive, buggy mess. It even affected players who never bought Odyssey. Players reported the game running at fewer than 40 FPS, even though they have the most sought-after computer parts. Graphical glitches, missions being buggy to completely unplayable, to player ship inventory being completely wiped for no conceivable reason. The state of Elite Dangerous Odyssey is a complete disaster. And the prominent Elite Dangerous YouTuber, Obsidian Ant, states in his video, Elite Dangerous Odyssey, What Went Wrong, that he predicts that Odyssey will not be completely fixed until far in the future. Now the problem here isn't that the game is incomplete, but that Frontier Developments and other smaller companies have released a priced product that wasn't finished and advertised it as it being completed. All of this has caused massive outcry from the respective communities. There are 2 ways to fix the issue. Privately beta test the game, or my preferred way, publicly beta test the game. Today, it seems like beta tests are a concept from long ago. To report bugs before its release is the best way to go about it. And if the company needs to delay the release, well, it's a lot better than paying up to $60 for a complete mess that won't be worth playing for a few months. Now, my thoughts on a company that releases an incomplete product may be a bit harsh. I will refuse to play a game until it is fixed or the company allows players to refund it. I won't fund a company if they release subpar products and expect us, the customers, to pay for it. But the good part is, most of these games will be fixed and will likely be enjoyable experiences in the far future. Cyberpunk, Odyssey, and other games will become what they were supposed to be, and No Man's Sky has already become what it was supposed to be, and more. Most of these failed games will redeem themselves.